and welcome. We are back after a day off. It's me, Sal, aka Sal Stradamus, aka Sal Knows. Next to me, the man, the myth, the legend himself. FieldTalk Jess. How you doing, Justin?
I am back. I'm doing great. I had a long vacation, recharged the batteries. I'm feeling good. Feeling good.
With that, everybody, let's get into the meat and potatoes of today's show. Well, before we get into it, I mean, it'd be, remiss if we didn't talk about the passing of probably one of the greats of this game, Mr. Diego Maradona, the hand of God, of course, that all of England loves.
I don't know about loves, but yeah, it's a sad day for the football world, man. One of the most iconic players to ever, put on the boots. We heard that he had like a crazy brain surgery a couple of weeks ago, and seemed like he pulled through from that, but then I think it was a heart attack or something like that.
Yeah, today.
60 years old, still incredibly young to go out like that. But here at Field Talk, we'd like to take the time to give a moment to Diego Armando Maradona.
Yeah, probably the GOAT in terms of Argentinian soccer for many fans,
Yeah, I think he was a GOAT for a lot of things. I did get a message from Benzi. He said he's running late, so he'll probably pop in as he literally sent that like right when we hit live. So you know what I'm saying? I don't really do at that point. But he's gonna be pulling in probably with a cool beard. Who knows? Hat, maybe no hat. Blu-ray blocking glasses. He's a cool guy. Field Talk Benzi, the hefe. But anyway, though, go ahead.
Let's get into this Premier League. And before we get started, of course, here we go at the table, and kind of disgusting for me to say the table right now, and I don't want to say it.
Say it with your chest, Sal.
Oh God, I gotta be professional. In first, Jose Mourinho. That's all I gotta say. Jose Mourinho's in first.
Oh yeah.
Second, Klopp is in second. I'm not saying team names. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, he going manager route? I like it.
Third,
spicy.
Super Frank. And fourth, Brendan Rodgers himself. The Champions League spots are made up, and we never thought any of these four teams would be in these spots. Well, one of them we did, but the rest, no. Winding it down, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Southampton, Everton, Aston Villa, West Ham, Wolverhampton, 10th place, Manchester United. Going down the list, Crystal Palace, Arsenal, Manchester City, Leeds United, Newcastle United, Brighton, Hove, and Albion, registering their first win ever, Burnley, Fulham, West Brom Albion, and Sheffield United. We didn't think any of this would be happening right now, did we, Justin?
Nah, not at all. 3 of the big 6 not even in the damn table. I mean, the top 4, so that's crazy. Not even in the top 6. It's also crazy. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a wacky. I'd hate to say it, but 2020 strikes again, man. It's really, really weird, bro. Really weird.
Yeah, it's one of those years, and if it keeps up, we might have a champion that we've never seen before, and that is gonna. If you put your money on Spurs or on Leicester or on some team that can get you money, then you probably will be winning something at the end. Probably.
Right.
I don't want you to, but yeah.
My quick question is, how different do you think that top 6 is going to be come March? What do you think that top 6 is going to look like by March? It's interesting, bro. It's interesting because I still can't really get a read on the teams. Like, you know what I mean? I can't tell you who the best team in this league is right now.
Yeah, I mean, every team's having their up and downs. I mean, if anything, I'll put my money on Chelsea still being on the top, since Chelsea seems to be the most consistent now.
Yeah, they seem to be in the best form.
Yeah. The rest, pick your poison on who's going to end up in the top 6. Really, at this point, we'll we'll get through that when we get to the through each match day. But let's get started. Newcastle and Chelsea started off the week. Chelsea 2-0 victory against Newcastle. Kind of hard fought for Chelsea themselves. Federico Fernandez with the own goal at the 10th minute, and the only Tammy Abraham registering another goal.
Tammy.
I mean, it seems that Chelsea's kids are the ones that are pulling this out for Chelsea. None of their big money signings are really pulling through, except for Hakeem Ziyech at this point, who seems to have a golden touch with all of his assists. And
he's a good player, man.
Would you have taken Ziyech over? Who do you have down in Manchester United for my ex? And I'm blanking.
Van der Beek?
Yeah. Would you have taken Ziyech over Van der Beek?
Okay. I mean, had we gotten him, because I think Hakeem can play on the right too. So had we gotten him, I would have said I probably would have taken him over Van der Beek, just because I feel like he feels more of a need to what we need. Like he feels that need more as far as like where he could play positionally. But after watching Van der Beek start in central midfield instead of 10, like I'm happy with Van der Beek. Like, he's going to be a key part. Like all that crying they were talking about earlier about him not getting game times, he's definitely going to get game time now with Pogba, his injury reoccurring and whatnot. So yeah, I mean, I would have taken Ziyech over Van der Beek to answer your question, but I'm okay with how it turned out.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I think, in my opinion, I think Van der Beek is the better of the two, but we'll see at the end, come probably week 16, 17, where both of these teams are, and seeing how much time Van der Beek gets going towards that time. But right. I think not a failure, but the most worrisome part of this whole Chelsea experiment is Timo Werner, who somehow can't find open nets. He gets close to the net, and then the ball just skyrockets to the heavens, where at Leipzig, he was scoring for fun. He can't even see. I mean, Timo, I love you, but come on, bro. you gotta find the net once in a while. The other, let's see. I mean, what can you really say?
He's struggling right now, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the Chelsea team. You had Werner, Abraham, and Ziyech up top, Mount, Kante, and Kovacic in the middle. Pulisic, of course, is still out injured, but you have to bet that once he comes back, he has a spot on this team. This team was rolling with Pulisic on it.
Yeah, I mean, at least I hope that's the case, because with the way Ziyech's playing, I know that they're different positions or whatnot, but I don't want Pulisic to be in a situation where it's like they got to shoehorn him in, and because then it's like now you got to think he's been out for a while, so now he comes back, it's gonna he's not gonna just hit the ground running and shit. He's gonna how long is it gonna take him to get back up to speed? Then it's gonna be like recency bias. Oh, he's trash. They forget what you do. What have you done for me lately? That's how sports is. So I hate for him to be in that situation, but it's probably what's gonna happen, especially with how the team is playing right now.
And I'll say it now, I would have never have bought Kai Havertz, as good of a player he is and as much shit as I give him. But
I think we know that.
you kind of had Pulisic already in that spot, and Pulisic has shown more, especially going towards the end of the last season. And Havertz hasn't really been – he's been ghosting. He's been collecting his cash. And you have – I could say the same thing with Timo Werner, where you have a very well-paid Oliver Giroud who is sitting on the bench taking naps.
Oliver –
who is just there, just having his good time. Like, so
he is just taking naps though. What's up with all these dudes collecting this free money right now, man?
That's what I want to know. I want to know how to get me that kind of job too, where I can just sit back and
I need it.
Right. That's enough Chelsea talk now, and let's move on to the rest of the scores. Aston Villa lost to Brighton 2-1, where Aston Villa seems to be going up and down, but we'll see where they end up at the end. Manchester United 1, West Brom 0. Justin, how do you feel?
Yeah. Woo! Manchester United, baby. That's how I feel. Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes. whatever you want to call us, bro. I just want 3 points, and that's what the boys did. Sloppy as it gets. I don't care. We're playing a shite team. We played like shite. We always play down our competition. Don't understand it at all. But hey, 3 point is 3 points.
Now, there's a lot of complaints that the refs messed up a lot of decisions that, Manchester were being very physical without getting those cards. What do you say to the critics?
3 points. Moving on.
That is 3 points. Very,
points.
very well needed for a Manchester United team that right now sits on 10th, but with the game in hand. And fear, I should say, should come upon a lot of teams because Manchester United seem to love getting penalties and getting them handed to them daily.
That's what we do, man. That's what we do. We got a penalty today in Champions League. We'll talk about that later.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we do. Manchester United. Book it, sell it, shameless. Moving on.
Moving on, the game of the weekend, the game that we were all looking forward to. Jose Mourinho versus Pep Guardiola. Tottenham versus Manchester City. Mourinho upset again. Justin, you called Mourinho a wash, a failure. He wasn't going to get anywhere near where he was. Mm-hmm. What do you think now?
Okay, so you have to understand how I work, man. What I do when I come for these guys, especially got a lot of guys that I respect, so I don't really feel this way, It's just what I do is I say these negative things and it just goes into the world, and I think another fish is going to die. But it goes into the world, and then what they do is they say, yo, I hear FieldTalk just talking crazy about me. That's my guy, so I got to show up for him. Simple case in point, Ali, last year I said, hey, man, yo, I can't watch Ali coach this team anymore. Blah. He goes off, they rip off like 10 straight. What, you know what I'm saying? Like, we finished third. So, then Jose, I was like, I love Jose. I wanted Jose to come in after Sir Alex left. I love Jose at Madrid. Just his box office, But then he just started pissing me off. So, when he gets to pissing me off, I got to get on his ass. And then Jose was like, yo, he was on FieldTalk. He heard me calling him finished. And he was like, yo, I'm the special one. I can't let Just be out there telling me I'm finished. And then here he goes. But in all seriousness, no, I felt like he was done. But again, you know what I'm saying? The dude's a special guy. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He's in his spot for a reason. He is who he is for a reason. And right now he's proven that. You know what I'm saying? He's got the Spurs team in top. Playing really good football. Son and Kane are freaking driving that team right now. I think he realizes that as well, and he's playing to those strengths. Mourinho is one of my favorite all-time managers, if not my favorite after Sir Alex Ferguson. So yeah, I did sell out. I did say what I said, but that's what the impression that he was giving me. But now he's proven it, man. He's doing this with Tottenham. So, I mean, I feel like I hope the Glazers are looking at this right now and are just sick.
Let me ask you this, because Jose has been given money by Spurs, a Spurs team that we didn't think they would be giving the manager money, right?
Right, especially with Daniel Levy running that.
Yeah, I mean, and he got good money, going out and getting Bell, Reguilon. Who else did he buy? He bought Højbjerg, and I'm trying to think about who else would he bought. He bought at least 5 players. When he was at Manchester United, how many players did he buy that actually made a difference to that team?
Pogba?
All right.
I don't know if this player made a difference, but Lindelof still starts. So Lindelof, Bailly's a good player. You feel me? He's just injured.
Yeah.
So, but maybe Lukaku, he banged in like, a bunch of goals, but what other Jose signing? Mkhitaryan.
Zlatan.
Zlatan was free. Nah. They didn't really give him any money, man. They didn't want to give him money when Harry Maguire was $60 million. They waited till after he had a good ass World Cup and wanted to pay another $80 million. Like, Bro, I don't know.
So
I'm done.
let's play what ifs right now before we get into it. Had the Glazers not been running Manchester United, right? Had it been another group, and they said, Jose, here's all the money. You know the players you want. Go and buy them. Would we have a squad right now in Manchester United that probably already has 2, maybe 3 titles under their belt?
Absolutely, because the first season, right? The first season, Jose won what? League Cup and Europa League, right?
Yeah.
With a shit squad, right? They give him some money. Well, we finished second when City had that freaking crazy run. Now, normally those runs with his second term, his second season in charge, normally ends with a trophy. But City was like freaks of nature, bro. They were like that San Antonio Spurs team in 2013, just you know. I mean, we finished second, but we finished miles away from them. Either way, though, right? With that improvement, a trophy-winning season on his first season, and then finishing second, following that up, you would think that they're like, all right, this guy, boom, hey, here's a checkbook, Jose, bing, bing, bow. Go get what you need. If Jose is able to get the pieces that he wants and needs with the bank, I have no doubt in my mind, bro, that we at least win 2 leagues with him at the helm. But you know, when things go bad with Jose, they go really bad. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know, bro. I really wish. I hate to be thinking about that shit now because he's not there anymore, but I'll tell you what, bro. If he wins the league with Spurs, I'm gonna be pissed. It could have been us.
Because I mean, you're looking right now at Hunmi. You know, Son has 8, 9. No, he has 9 goals. Son has 9 goals on him. Harry Kane has another 8 goals to his name. It's a great 1-2. It's that 1-2 punch that basically you kind of say he had that everywhere he went. Those 2 players who could really play off each other, and then a backline that Jose style. He just parks the bus the second he scores. You know, his team scores, and boom, that's it. But it's a Spurs team that's attacking, and versus Guardiola's side where he spent God knows how many millions on defenders, and he had in defense Cancelo, Laporte, Diaz, and Walker. What kind of defense is that really at the end of the day?
I don't know. Like, I don't know what it's like. It seems like he's just out there now, like, yo, you know, doing all this. Okay, go out. You know how he's so animated and shit? Like, dog. He was like, all right, man. Hey, you guys can play in any position you want. Just go out there and play.
It seems like he's just, like you said, he's just throwing the guys out there. But when it comes to Champions League, he's actually throwing them out there in positions, and he's actually managing them correctly for some strange reason, right?
He's riding off the Premier League and just focusing on Europe.
I think he is at this point. I mean, why would he want the Premier League? He's sitting in 11th place. No, he's sitting in 13th place. 11. Yeah. I was giving him credit for, but he's in 13th place. He has no real striker. I mean, Jesus, really, can you trust Jesus when can't even find him? Yeah,
he's out of form badly.
And then Torres is probably the only one who can really score, and that's it. Who else is he going to put in? Shit.
I don't know, bro. I don't really care who he can put in. I want him to continue to lose. But like, what I'm saying is, though, it's just like it seems weird, bro. Because like now he signs that 2-year extension. We're talking about him being finished there, and then it's like we said. I feel like he's kind of prioritizing Europe right now. But it's so early to do that. Still early in the season. Mm-hmm. It's not like, you know, you're not off by like 15 points or 10 points. You're right in there. So it's weird.
Yeah, every team is in there right now at this point. If you're between 1 through 15, you're off 2 games, really. Any 2 games can change this whole table. And my theory on Pep is he knows Messi's probably coming, because I don't think Messi's staying in Barcelona. And if he's waiting for Messi, and then all of a sudden Messi goes, you know what? I played you, fool. Peace. I'm staying.
Yeah, but you think I mean, how old will Messi be by that time? 35, 34?
36?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. That'd be funny. I'd like to see Messi and Ronaldo go at it one more time in the 40s.
But I mean, you have how old is David Silva? And he's like helping Real Sociedad.
David Silva? Yeah, he's got to be in got to be early. Well, not early 30s, mid 30s.
Probably around 34, 35 also. And, you know, he's out there in La Liga basically assisting Real Sociedad up to the first in the table. So could that have been it, you know, not giving the man another paycheck? I mean, at this point, City. Can you see City sitting outside the top 6?
Yeah. Absolutely, bro. I can see a lot of the top 6 teams I can see a lot of the top 6 teams not making it into the top 6. The way that this shit's going, bro. Because these injuries too, man. We're not talking about these injuries. These injuries are freaking crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how is Liverpool even holding up with all the injuries they got?
Yeah, that's what 7, 8 injured players out of their first squad.
Right. And they're still out there doing whatever they gotta do. So
yeah. Oh, that's enough talk on Spurs. My gag reflexes can't keep up with that one.
He made it that far.
Moving on, Everton and Fulham. Everton come back. And I mean, really come back from almost losing to Fulham 3-2 in what I would say was a great game to watch if you got up that early in the morning. I know I was up at 4:30 in the morning to watch that game. And Calvert-Lewin scoring in 49 seconds. 49 freaking seconds.
He's a goal machine.
And he is up at the end of the year, I think. So whoever's trying to buy needs a striker, go to Everton.
I'm sure he'll leave too. Like if like a big club swoops in, like we want him. I'm sure he'll be out.
Yep.
Unless Ancelotti can convince him.
Well, yeah. I mean, if Ancelotti, I mean, looking at how Everton is right now, and if the rumor of Isco coming to Everton is true, then they might be willing to spend the money, keep that squad.
Damn, was it Ancelotti trying to form a Madrid B in the Premier League?
I think so. At this point, I mean, he's trying to take everybody that Madrid doesn't want, and giving them new life.
Madrid B,
the non-washing machine version. I didn't say that. West Ham 1, Sheffield United 0. David Moyes continuing some
Moyes magic. I'm on the train. Shout out to Benzi for making me see the light. David Moyes.
Sheffield United losing Henderson back to Manchester United just seemed that they can't freaking score nothing and are just sitting there. No wins, 1 draw against Arsenal. And their only goal. So I move on. Leeds 0, Arsenal 0.
Really exciting. It's an exciting game right there.
I mean, for it to be 0-0 was really exciting, and I'll leave my comments on one Nicolas Pepe towards the end of this show, for a segment that we like to call For the Dub. But
that's crazy. I think we might have the same thing going on, bro, for that.
But Leeds, man, Marcelo Bielsa has them playing great, and yeah, they run out of steam come the second half, but they're hanging on. They're competing against the big boys, and we all wrote Leeds off. We all said at the beginning when we did our table and where teams would end up, that Leeds would be going back down. Mm-hmm. And they don't look like they're going back down anytime soon.
Hey, man, they spent money, though. They moved like, yo, we want to stay. We don't want to wait another 14 years. We want to stay up. So, I mean, that's the thing. Like, they're going to play the way they play. That's the thing. That's what happened to Norwich, though. Norwich was like, yo, we're going to just go at y'all. And that's why they got relegated. But see, Leeds spent more money. So we'll see what happens, bro. I'm confident in Leeds United, even though I can't wait to play them so we can smack them around. What do they think this is?
And if you don't know why I suggest you open Google, go research Manchester United and Leeds, and the history will be very beautiful to look at. Just the one-on-one clashes those two had in the past. Leeds, though, however, they could have won this game 3-4-0. They hit the wood mark. They hit the post, whatever the fuck you want to call it. They hit it so many damn times that I started shitting my pants watching this game. And I kid you not. Watching Bert Leno try to save goals, and like my heart sank a little bit, people. That's just that. And Arsenal, I mean, can't even find a freaking goal to save their lives. I don't know what happened. It's like they gave up offense for defense, and I'm happy. I'm happy they're defensively back, but that.
Oh no, it's weird for me too. They're like Jekyll and Hyde, because like 1 week, like I'll hear all this shit about Arteta being this, really good manager and everything like that, and then like the next week I hear like, oh, he's trash. Like, what is he actually doing? Then I'm like, all right, man, let's do some damn research, bro. I mean, the team is not even scoring goals like at all. Like, there's no there's no goals from open play at all, bro. Then I look at Aubameyang's numbers, and I'm like, yo, this man hasn't scored. Bro, Pogba was just like, yo, I feel bad for Aubameyang, so I'm gonna just and then you look at the list of that team that they didn't score on, and then you just see Man United getting scored on, which makes me sick. And I just get more pissed off at Pogba. But anyway, that's the past. I'm just saying, like, they've been struggling like all season though. But then and this season I've heard that Arteta is the guy. Then I've heard he has no idea what he's doing. Like 1 week it's the assistants know, and then the next week it's like the assistants have no fucking clue. Like, what the hell is going on, bro?
Arsenal fans are probably some of the most Jekyll and Hyde motherfuckers on this planet.
Shameless FC.
Exactly. They want glory. They want Papa Wenger shit back. And let's get this straight. First of all, they called for Wenger's head on a silver platter. They got Wenger's head on a silver platter. They got Unai Emery. Couldn't get shit out of Unai Emery.
Mm-hmm.
And now Mikel Arteta comes in less than 6 months, wins you an FA Cup. Probably very well deserved at that point. I'm not going to say the Community Shield because that's whatever. So I'm not going to be like, Jose Mourinho stood up there, 3 because he won the Community Shield and, claimed it as a fucking trophy. But that's Mourinho. He can do that shit. Anyone else can't. Arsenal needs time. They need a creative midfielder. He's sitting at home collecting bank, tweeting, and doing who knows what else he's doing in Mesut Ozil.
I don't know, bro. But can I? All right, and I don't want to. I know you. I don't want to stay on this game too long. But what I'm saying is, though, right? Let's say you own Arsenal, right? But we're not going to talk about how you would run the club. Let's just talk about you owning Arsenal, right? And you're paying Mesut Ozil superstar money, right? Mm-hmm. He's one of the biggest earners, if not the biggest earner at the club, right?
Yeah.
Is he the biggest earner at the club?
He is.
He makes more than Aubameyang, even though Aubameyang just signed a new deal, right? He still makes more.
He makes 300 a week.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you're the owner, right? And you pay, and he's the highest earner on the team, and has he played this season?
No.
Okay. And then last season, what did he do? How many games has he played under Arteta? Less than 10, right?
He played 10.
10 games exactly?
10 games exactly, yeah.
All right. And Arteta's been there, 6-7 months, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Sal, if you're the manager, right? No, if you're the owner, and all that stuff that I gave you, are you not calling the coach and saying, yo, what exactly is going on? Because we can't be worse than we are going forward. We're paying this guy a small fortune to be on the internet. Do you, as an owner, do you not? Well, if he's that shit, Arteta, show me it. Let me see it for myself so then I can understand why this man is making all this money not playing. Now, maybe they have some type of an agreement. I don't know. But if you're the owner, dog, what are you doing about that? What is your thought process on Ozil?
If I'm ownership, he's out there, he's practicing, he's with the teams. at practice every week, right? And he's showing his stuff. You hear from Ceballos, you hear from Bellerin, you hear from other players that also shows up and he gives it his all. Of course, I would be on the phone with Arteta right away and saying, hey, free Mesut Ozil. He's there for you. We're paying him all his money. Fine if you don't want to start him. But if you want to give him 15, 20 minutes and we somehow score or he assists in a goal, shit, he's already making up for his money. Hell, I mean, Chelsea paid Fernando Torres, I don't know how much money, and that was exuberant back in the day. He did shit. But because of that man, they were able to get to a Champions League final. Right? And it's, to me, Mesut Ozil is kind of in the same boat in that free him, let him play, and I bet you money he will put the ball right where it needs to be for Aubameyang, and he will score goals.
Wow, it's just a strange one, bro.
Yeah.
It's a strange one, bro. Man, he's been kind of cast out for a while now. It's been a while, bro.
And like you said, I don't want to drag on this, but if you go to the stats for the games that he played, the 10 games that he played, he provided more assists than this team has had the entire run that Arteta's been on. So that has to say something right there at this point. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Moving on, though. Liverpool drowned Leicester City 3-0. A Liverpool team, like we said, is just ridden with injuries. They don't even have their talisman in the back in Van Dijk. Trent Alexander-Arnold is out as well. Who else is out? Ronaldo's not Ronaldo. Yeah, everybody who's everybody's out. I mean, you have Robertson playing in the back, which he shouldn't be playing. Well, he usually is, but I mean, god damn. I'll give you the lineup to know how shit it was. Of course, Alisson. You have Robertson, Fabinho, Matip, and Milner in the back.
That was the back line that
was played? The back line, yes.
All those midfielders and the right back.
Exactly. So that's their back line. Their midfield is Keita, Wijnaldum, and Jones, followed by Mane, Firmino, and Jota.
That's system, bro. See, that's the thing, and that's why, like, say what we want about Klopp. That's why I feel like Klopp is a good coach, because Klopp has instilled a system that still works when players are out. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna play the same way, no matter who we got out there, and I want people on my team that can play that way, no matter who it is. Second, third guy on the bench, you got to go out there. You know how we play. Those are signs of good management, man. I hate the Scousers, just like the next person, but I give credit where it's due, man. Klopp's a good coach. I wanted Klopp to come to Man U at one point before he left Dortmund to come. So anyway, though.
Yeah, I mean, they whooped a Leicester City team who, let's face it, on paper is a better team. Should have beat this Liverpool team. Like you said, what defenders are really on that side? There really no damn defenders on that side. And I'll say it, Diego Jota, whoever didn't swoop in and buy him before, Klopp got himself a gem. And if somehow miraculously they end up winning the league again this year, then that's going to be the key signing that they did this whole year.
Yeah, he's single-handedly keeping them afloat, keeping them dangerous. So,
and Firmino, Roberto Firmino can't even score a goal. Can't even fucking score a goal, even if it's right on his face. Anyways, moving on. Burnley and Crystal Palace. Burnley 1-0. Burnley, their first registered win of the campaign. That race to see who doesn't get relegated will be fun. So just keep your eye on that, everybody.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Finally, to round it off, you have Portugal B, Wolverhampton 1, Southampton 1. Southampton. Theo damn Walcott scoring.
Yeah. A sighting. Theo Walcott sighting.
I mean, God. Where did we all have Southampton, really? That's what I want to know.
I know I had them low. for sure. I'm not even gonna hold you. I know I had the team low as hell.
I mean, I'm shaking my head how Southampton can be in 5th place with a +4 goal differential. You know,
And an
equal,
injured Danny Ings, right? Isn't
yeah,
Danny?
yeah, and then, their goal differential equals Liverpool's goal differential. How? Really? It's like it blows my mind. This whole shit blows my fucking mind. But moving on, since that is week 8, let's get into a little bit of, as Mara will call it, hot topics. Brought to you by
Don't say
nobody.
it. Nobody.
So we're in week 8. The top 6 is not the top 6 that none of us expected. In your mind, Justin, which of these teams that are in the top 6 right now will stay in the top 6?
It's interesting. You want me to just pick the 6 that I think are going to be there, or like just one team?
So out of all of them, right? So we know Spurs, Liverpool, and Chelsea, who sit 1, 2, 3, right, are top 6, right? You have Leicester, Southampton, and Everton that round it out. Villa, West Ham, and Wolves are right behind them. And let's just throw Manchester United as well, because 10th place, right? Out of those 10 teams, who takes those 6 spots?
All right, so I think Liverpool. Oh crap. Okay, so I think Liverpool and Chelsea. I think the top 3. I think the top 3 are gonna stay, right?
Okay.
I don't know, not necessarily in that order, right?
Yeah.
But I think the top 3 are gonna stay, and then I think Man United's gonna get in there. Everton's gonna get in there.
All right.
And I think Leicester is gonna get in there as well. But that doesn't leave any space for Arsenal, who I've been ridiculously pro Arsenal early this season. I'm starting to go back to my original, not fucking with Arsenal at all, trolling them all times. I don't know if there's a way in for them. But like I said, what are we? I like to look at the table 10, 15 games in. The 10th game is on the horizon. We got a couple more weeks. I'd just like to see like that 10 to 15 range to see what's up. But that's my prediction. I think Tottenham, Liverpool, Chelsea will be there. Man United will get in. Leicester will stay, and then Everton with Ancelotti at the helm will also stay.
Let's go let's take Liverpool out of the equation, because I think, like you said, Klopp has a system and he runs it well. And no matter what happens, Liverpool will remain in the top 6 no matter what. But let's take Tottenham and Chelsea out of that equation. Let's go through their 6 games. Tottenham and Chelsea see each other this weekend, so that really is going to show what both managers have to give.
Yes, for sure.
After that, for Tottenham, they have Arsenal after Chelsea. They have Crystal Palace. They have Liverpool, and they have Leicester.
Ooh, they got quite a run coming up.
If they manage to pull out 4 wins and a draw, can you call them contenders for first? And
absolutely,
absolutely,
because they already smashed Man United 6-1.
Yeah.
So if they make it out of that run, with 4 wins and a draw, bro, that's actually way better than. They don't even need to do that to be successful in that run, to be honest. Maybe 2 draws, 2 wins, and a loss will even still be, okay. But if they get 4 wins and a draw, oh yeah, man, we're definitely talking about them being a contender to win the title. Because you're assuming that they're going to win the games that they're supposed to win.
Mm-hmm. Which, coming in January, they have all those games that they are supposed to win.
Right. Set up.
So they are in a prime place especially knowing Jose Mourinho and how Jose works.
Yes, you're right.
It will be
It's something to look at, bro.
it'll be insufferable if he ends up winning this. I mean,
Ah.
let's go Chelsea, right? Because they're sitting the past 5 games with wins, right?
Mhm.
So of course they have Tottenham coming up. Then you have City, Leicester, Fulham, and Wolves. Can they pull off wins in all those games?
That's a way easier schedule though than what Spurs have.
Yeah.
And you got the best manager ever to manage a freaking football team ever in Super Frank Lampard, bro. If they get through that run, we're talking about almighty Chelsea as not just title contenders, but one of the best teams ever assembled in Europe. That's what we're talking about. I mean, the almighty Chelsea. That did you hear that run that you said? Go over those teams one more time.
So you have Spurs coming up. You have
Okay.
Man City,
Okay.
Leicester,
Okay.
and then Fulham, which is probably the easiest game out of that schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Wolves, and then to round it out,
Yeah,
Burnley.
that might actually be tougher than Spurs shit. Those first 3 games for sure.
Yeah.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying though. But he's super frank. The best manager, best team assembled, bro. The best London club by far. Am I right? He's gonna win. Those are 5. All I heard was 5 wins for almighty Chelsea, man. Are you kidding me? No, seriously though. Fuck Chelsea. No, but no, but to be frank, those first 3 games against those top tier teams, that's a big test. And that's what I'm saying. Like that 10 to 15 game range. Those are gauntlets right there, and those are back-to-back weeks right there. So whatever happens for Tottenham and Chelsea, in the next 4 weeks, I'd say, is going to be big for London as a whole. I mean, also, and if Arsenal want to have any type of say about what happens in London, they need to go on a run as well.
Yeah.
They need to do it soon. A lot of teams do, to be honest, but
Chelsea doesn't have to worry about Champions League. They're already through to the next round.
Right, already through,
so
exactly.
They could coast the next 2 games without even worrying about it, and Frank can just have to worry about the league at this point. He can sit Timo, he can sit guys for the Champions League and say, we have a run of games coming up in the Premier League. If we get through the first 3, come January, we're looking like the best team in the damn league. Where Spurs, they're still playing in Europa, but if Spurs make it out alive out of their run, we can't joke on Jose anymore. He practically,
just that's basically what, like, he would have reinvented himself, went to Tottenham. I mean, bro, we just gotta be quiet. Because if he goes to Spurs, bro, and wins them any silverware, is he already the best manager in their history?
Yeah, basically he already has. Yeah, he set himself up for that. And
you know what I'm saying? If they win any silverware this season, he is already the best manager they've ever had.
It's just crazy to see just what he has coming up. And then, like I said, if you go afterwards into January, right? You have Fulham, you have Leeds, you have Villa, Sheffield, and rounding out January to Liverpool and Brighton. It's sort of,
bro. It's so exciting.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, to me, it's gonna come down to Spurs, Chelsea, and Liverpool, and whoever can pull out the run in the next 6 matches is the one that's gonna end up winning the league.
Okay, I see you. I see you there. Damn, bro. Spurs win the league, bro. You might have to go into hiding, bro. That'll be sick. I can't imagine.
I'm like choking on my own spit.
Yeah.
God. 2021, the aliens are showing up, people. They're showing up. That's it.
The aliens.
Fuck this shit. That was Hot Topics brought to you by nobody. Moving on. Our favorite segment of the entire show. The one and only. For the mother effing dub.
Yes. Oh man, it's been a while too. It's been a while. I've been on vacation. I've been not watching a lot of stuff, but you know the kid is gonna come to y'all with a for the dub. Real quick summary of for the dub. You guys know what it is. We look, we watch, we wonder, we see who really did it for the team for the W. When we did, we get to see who didn't do it for the dub. So me going first, I am going to tell you who did it for the dub. Me and Sal might have the same dub and not for the dub. So if you do have the same thing, Sal just join in after I'm done. But for the dub, this guy has returned to prime peak special one. For the dub is none other than Jose freaking Mourinho. Hey, listen, man, I wrote the guy off. He's one of my favorite freaking managers ever. I wrote him off, and he said, "Nah, I ain't going out like that." Mourinho is top of the Premier League with Tottenham Hotspurs flying. Harry Kane, human son, doing damage. But that is, what was it? 2-0 victory over Pep Guardiola, owning Pep out here. But that isn't the reason that he is on my for the dub list. He is on my for the dub list for his box officeness, which is one of my favorite aspects of Jose Mourinho. They say, Jose, it's crazy you didn't have the ball at all. How are you doing this with no possession? And Jose in all his glory says, hey, listen, man, they can take the ball home if they want. I'm taking home 3 points. Come on, bro. That is for the dub. That's what you want your manager saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Zlatan said he'd run through a wall for this guy. I see why. I've always seen why, man. The guy just gets it done. He just seems like a cat that you would just want to, absorb some of his knowledge. Like he's such a tactician, a mind games, all the stuff. Jose Mourinho back to being peak Jose. It's good for the sport. It's good for the league. Jose Mourinho for the freaking dub. Now, for who didn't do it for the dub? And, this I'm pretty sure Sal's going to agree with me on here. This guy is starting to flounder now very badly. And it's very noticeable now. And I stopped trolling him a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? It was a Dan James versus this particular guy trolling that was going on between Man United fan base and Arsenal. Spoiler alert, they're not for the dub is an Arsenal player. And the person that is not going to get for the dub has not been doing it for the dub. Doesn't seem like he's going to do it for the dub, nor does he want to do it for the dub. Rather kiss the opponent players outside of the box is Nicolas Pepe. My guy, what are you doing? 72 million pounds to do what? What are you doing? Kissing your opponents? Like if you're gonna headbutt a guy, I'm gonna need some Zidane, not some, long kiss goodnight, lean in. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna get a red card, bro. Knock his ass out. You're not scoring goals, you're not contributing. This is that little celebration. That's what we're gonna be looking at you on the bench, out the door, looking like a flop right now, Nicolas Pepe. They didn't pay 72 million for you to be headbutting dudes. They paid you 72 million, or they paid 72 million for you to be banging in goals. You're not doing anything. As far as the headbutt goes, I give that shit a 1.5 out of 10. Zidane would not be proud of that headbutt. So my not for the dub, Nicolas Pepe.
So Justin hit it on the nail. We both had the same for the dub. Jose Mourinho. It has to be the box officeness. It has to be. You take anything away. I don't give a damn what team he's coaching at this moment, managing. You hire Jose for the box office bullshit that comes with it. The Amazon series, if that didn't give you enough Jose, he is giving you Jose now. And if he comes out of the next 5 to 6 match days as a winner, we will never hear the end of it. And for those who never got to experience Jose, this will be even more peak Jose because this is Spurs we are talking about. This is Tottenham Hotspur. This was London's bottom feeding team. This is the team that everyone made been fun of. What Spurs player has ever done anything good? That's my point. What? But this man, Jose Mourinho, he might be the one to keep Harry Kane in that kit for longer than we expected. He's making Heung-min Son look like Ronaldo at this point too. So
Ronaldo.
God damn it. As much as it hurts to say, but Jose fucking Mourinho. And Now for the dub. Nicolas Pepe saying that he isn't smiling. He's not happy. Yes, he's having a Shawn Michaels moment right now. Lost his smile. Motherfucker, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? You're going to headbutt a motherfucker. You go up to that motherfucker and you go, oh, get that motherfucker. You knock the motherfucker. You knock him out so they go down a man too. You're going to go out, take a man. Take the motherfucker out so they have to put someone else in. But no, you're out there kissing babies, kissing wives.
Rubbing sweat on the other guy's head.
I don't know what you're doing. I mean, Justin gave you a 1.5. I'm going to give you a -10 for that headbutt. That is – no, you're trying to give me a wrestling headbutt. You're trying to be like, just fall back, make it look like you died. Like, oh, no, bitch. Do more. Do more. God damn it. I've been on your ass. What can you do? I blame Unai Emery. This is his signing. Fuck off. I mean, Unai Emery's in Spain. I'm sure he'll take you in Spain. I mean, fuck, learn Spanish. Probably easier than learning English at this point for your ass. God, 72 fucking million. Arsenal's highest signing. Ah, damn, making Thierry Henry look ridiculous, man. French man. Supposed to be the team where the French come and score goals. Fucking let Giroud walk. A Frenchman who can't score goals. Motherfucker who's sleeping on his bench collecting money. God damn. Pisses me off. And you know what? Let me give a shout out to Hakeem Ziyech, who
honorable mention.
Yes, honorable mention, because man, that right foot, that left foot, looking like a golden boot. Might even dethrone Kevin De Bruyne from his assist throne, whatever you want to call it. But yeah. God damn, boy's good. But Pepe, knock someone out next time, motherfucker. Don't make me look like a bitch over here. Like, yeah, headbutt the fool.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the dub, it never disappoints, bro. It never disappoints.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Field Talk.
In a nutshell.
I want to thank you guys for joining us, Justin as well. We will be back tomorrow as Thanksgiving, so here in the States. If you're here in the States, please listen to the warnings. Don't gather with family. Don't gather. Don't do anything dumb. We want to see all of you around next year. We want you all to be following us, criticizing us. Do whatever you want. Watch us, listen to us, whatever you want. But celebrate Thanksgiving. We'll be here. Probably not tomorrow. Friday, most likely, we'll be back. We'll cover Champions League because there's another great 2 days of Champions League that we're ready, and we got the for the dubs and for not the dubs for that one. Of course, we'll give you the preview of the Premier League, even though 2 games are going to be going on. So we'll give you a preview and sort of our opinion on those 2 games. Justin, take it away.
Absolutely. We are back, rocking and rolling. Vacation just has returned. Content, of course. I don't know if we're going to be rolling out every day, but I know the holidays tomorrow, but we are going to be coming back with a lot of content. Hopefully another El Rondo coming up soon, because that was a lot of fun. We're definitely going to have Champions League content, Premier League content, some La Liga input as well. You guys know what to do. If you want to catch us on the socials, follow @SouthTalk aka El Saxadamas, @FieldTalk _ aka the Sauce Man, aka I'm not sure what else I can add to that. And then, of course, @FieldTalk _ Benzi the Hefe. You can follow us. We're on all podcast platforms except for Apple right now. Politics, that, this, that, and the third. Follow us on Twitter @FieldTalkPod. Follow us on Instagram @FieldTalk _ You guys know the vibes. Thank you so much. Field Talk 2020. We're going to close out strong. Eat vegetables, drink a lot of water, take your vitamins. Peace.
Get drunk tomorrow, people. Ciao.